Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is now just a little over 3 months away from its official release by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio, as well as creator George Lucas. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, what's really exciting about Episode 9 is that we do know that this film is, of course, going to have a lot of George Lucas and his input into the movie, how he was a part of the rewrites and even the reshoots that are happening right now as we speak throughout the month of this September. And of course they plan to finish the movie by the time October comes around to really wrap up the entire Skywalker saga and to enter the last phase of post-production. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this movie, and when it all comes down to one of the big plans by George Lucas, JJ, Chris Terrio, Disney, and Lucasfilm, this is where things begin to get very intense for Rey as a character and Rey's identity in Episode 9. Now, specifically, it's described that during the rewrites of the film for the months of November and December of 2018, just late last year, is when George Lucas was significantly involved with adjusting the second and third acts of the movie, where it's explained that a big part of Rey's lineage and/or her identity was completely changed. It's explained that George Lucas played a large role in Rey's identity reveal, and that her identity is said to be unveiled in the film by Palpatine at a certain point in time in the second act. It's explained that, however, that Rey will hold a connection to two bloodlines in a very unique way for fans that will take them by surprise. It's explained that George wrote in a big connection between Rey's identity and two legacy characters from the originals and the prequels, where many of the sequences that unfold in the third act will change how the fans view those two legacy characters. The reveal of Rey's identity is said to have two parts in the film, one in the second act and one in the third act of the film, a part of the final frames of the movie. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, the reason as to why this is a very exciting thing is that we do know that they plan to make Rey's identity reveal bigger than the I am your father moment from The Empire Strikes Back, and the fact that her identity, her lineage if you will, is of course going to be connected to two different bloodlines really raises a lot of questions. Could this have something to do with Palpatine and Luke, Palpatine and Kenobi, or vice versa, whatever you want to mix in there? Now, there have been a lot of hints and or indicators based on the leaks that we have been going over that Rey is indeed a Palpatine. She's connected to the Palpatine bloodline and is going to be the granddaughter of Darth Sidious himself in some way, shape, or form that will be explained in Episode 9, which could also explain as to why Rey is said to use Force lightning in this movie and has a dark side power that is actually said to be lying dormant within her that grows as she gets closer to Palpatine. So that could also be another big hint and or indicator that one of the legacy characters that are connected to Rey is of course going to be Palpatine himself, since he is from both the originals and the prequels as well. Now, the thing that really gets me about all of this is that we do know that George Lucas was a part of adjusting the second and third acts of the movie in late 2018. You guys may recall that a lot of rewrites were taking place back then. While they were shooting, no less, while they were filming the movie, they made massive changes to the character of Rey, Palpatine, Luke, you name it, and they wanted to really just add in something truly special in the second and third acts of Episode 9. So the other piece that I want to go over that really boggles my mind here is that this is said to change how we view two legacy characters. Again, like I say, this could be Palpatine and Luke, Palpatine and Kenobi, or somebody else out there. Now, if you want my 2 cents on this from all the leaks that we've been hearing, it most likely refers to the Skywalker bloodline and the Palpatine bloodline, as we have been hearing that Palpatine is going to be connected to Rey, and that somehow there will be something to do with the characters of, Luke, Anakin, you name it. Now, given the fact that in the latest comic of Darth Vader in late 2018, it was implied that Palpatine was the one who created the Skywalker bloodline, and if Palpatine indeed created the Skywalker bloodline, as we know it of course, ranging from Luke to Anakin, etc., that would definitely make Rey connected to technically two different bloodlines, her being the granddaughter of Palpatine, and then having that Skywalker connection would make a lot of sense. So you can really see what that may mean as far as two bloodlines go when it comes to the Rise of Skywalker, which would be pretty big. I think that really would be pretty big of a reveal, but I'm still not quite sure if that would really count as something bigger or more shocking than the I am your father moment from The Empire Strikes Back. Again, like I say, I think that the reason why the Empire Strikes Back moment is so strong and powerful is because you know what the people went through when they went to go ahead and see the movie back then, with no internet, no, thoughts of a big reveal being in that movie. And I think that was the special thing about it all, is that nobody was expecting that at all. Whereas in this day and age, right, when it comes to films, we all are always wondering, what's this, what's that, and you can really see how everything is starting to connect based on the leaks that we've been going over. So anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to morning.